Howdy dorks. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome in, it's Unchowder. It's time for Dwarf Fortress. It's time for new things. Oh my goodness. We're doing something kind of new today. I mean, we're doing kind of the same but different. We're doing same but different today. Hooray, that's the good thing to do, right? We're kind of starting a new fortress. I say kind of because it's technically already started, but it's like an hour old gameplay-wise, right? So we're still in the getting things set up phase, but this is a brand new fortress. This is a brand new fortress that's kind of a continuation of our ongoing story, which is exciting, which isn't what I really planned on doing for our next fortress, but we're here now, so now it's what we're doing. To catch you up, in case this is where you're joining us, we've been in this world for quite a while, playing as the kobolds. We established a fortress called Leopardbends. You may have heard of it. It's going great. Everything there is so good. I think we've spent about 22 years there, between fort mode and adventure mode. All sorts of shenanigans there. And it's pretty well established at this point. I think we've done most of the projects there that I intend to do, aside from maybe becoming the capital. But that's not exactly up to us, right? We're prepared to become the capital, but it's still at the Baron level. I'm curious to see if it like gets promoted while we are elsewhere. So it's kind of what I kind of want to give Leopardbends a chance to like be on autopilot for a little bit. So it's there. Hello, JM. How's it going? So it's up there. It's in the same world, and we are the same civilization. Even we are part of the Serpent of Baths, and we're not too far. We're not too far removed. We're in an evil forest. It rains elf blood here, so that's cool. You know how it's going? I do know how it's going. I'm so sorry. Letting the bins breathe. Yeah, exactly. Airing out all the barrels. So we have an adventurer. We have Reg, our monitor lizard man zombie, who was on an adventure most recently, and we went up to that necromancer tower on the north side of the forest, killed the necromancer, and then befriended a couple of the experiments. We made friends with a couple of the weird things that were there, but we couldn't make friends with all of them because that was too many people. So we decided what we're going to do is we're going to make a fortress in the forest, which we have done, and kind of bring all the experiments to it and have kind of an experiment fortress. You know what I mean? We're gonna experiment with experiments. So we have 2 experiments in our fortress right now, but my plan for today is to reactivate Reg, our adventurer, and do a couple trips. It might take a couple trips to ferry everyone down, but I want to grab all the experiments. I want to bring them to our fortress, and I want to have them settle in and become citizens of our fortress. And they will be the people that we deal with. And then we'll also get like kobolds and other people migrating in. We have plenty of kobolds here right now. But I want to get all the experiments here. So that's going to be our first goal. That's going to be our first task here. I was just glancing at our fortress. We're still in the very early phases of kind of getting established. We don't have booze. I think I might get some booze going before we take off in adventure mode again, just so we don't come back to a bunch of corpses. That'd be sad. But yeah, we're going to hop back into adventure mode. We're going to do a couple quick trips. I'm also curious, there is a second necromancer tower to the south. I'm almost curious if there's other things there. We might go pay a visit. We might go say hi, and see if there's anyone there to befriend as well. But that's kind of the goal. That's kind of the goal today. And today's episode is brought to you by science. And by viewers like you, clicking on all the buttons down there, hanging out with me live, hanging out in the Discord, hanging out in VODs, all that good stuff. That's the science that I'm conducting. That's the experiment that this is today. So I appreciate y'all coming by and hanging out with me and keeping me company. And now I shut up about it and we play a video game. Right. It's gonna work. It's gonna work, right? There we go. Perfect. So here we are. Hello. So I also noticed that we have a song going on, like right this moment, or a dance. And I think that is cool. We have Connorl here singing. What are you? You're just running around storing things. But then we have a kobold performing a dance, an experiment performing a dance, a dwarf performing a dance, and a human performing a dance, and then another experiment watching the dance. And I think that is going to be very auspicious for our fortress. I hope I don't curse that by saying that, but this is all already a very mixed fortress, and they're all kind of getting along in our tavern here. Also, I guess a horse died there. So that's a good sign. And we also have our dragons. All good stuff. All good stuff. Dropped a milk bottle, then dropped a pie. Yeah, and then my PC crashed. Oh, geez, you are really having a day. I feel these are metaphorical as well as physical issues, yes. You don't drop the metaphorical pie. That sounds bad. Fine-ish. Hope you're well. Yeah, hope you are well too, as well. Both of you, Barely Creative and GM. Yeah, it's hot here. It's hot here. The weekend was hot. I was outside basically all day on Saturday, and got a lot of sun. But yeah, I'm warm, but I'm doing okay. Okay. So let's reevaluate where we are real quick. Here's where we started. We have a couple of logs here, but we got all of our stuff inside, right? We chopped down a bunch of trees. There was a bunch of stuff over here, but it looks like we dealt with it. Though it does look like there's still a book here. There was a merchant showed up and they stayed on the edge here, and then when they left, there was a bunch of stuff on the ground. So we got stuff from merchants without paying for it unintentionally. Hopefully that's not that big of a deal. And yeah, there's just pools of elf blood everywhere. I'm sure everyone will enjoy that. And we have a nice naturally occurring waterfall, right? We have a couple bridges up here. Can cross up there. I think I'm gonna put another bridge down here. I might just designate that now while I'm thinking of it. We haven't even made any levers for anything yet. We're just gonna do like that, and we're just gonna make it all out of wood. And that'll be good. And then here's gonna be our main entrance. This goes down. We have our pasture is water. This was not intentionally water, but yeah, here it is. Hello, Anthric, how's it going? Pie falling off the cooling rack, me salvaging it slightly, then the cooling rack falling on the floor is a perfect metaphor for my weekend. Oh man. F's for the pie. We get F's for pie. Lovely elf blood, good for the skin. Don't tell the elves that. Don't tell the elves that. So we have an aquifer here, right? We have a very awkward aquifer, as they always are. I don't know if we have... Do I have a door yet? Can't place a door in the water. I don't really want to have to pull, like, mine out all of this, but we might have to. We might have to. But I mean, we could put our farms here for that matter, right? This is all sand. So if this is all aquifer, I'm pretty sure it's the roof that's leaking here, because we put in these walls. So if I dug out this and turned this into farm, and then also drained it, because I'm sure this is aquifer too. I'm sure that's all aquifer. But yeah, let's start with that. This is what I want. So I'm basically going to mirror this footprint here. Maybe go a little bit wider. I also definitely want it closed. Or no, not closed. I want it filled. That's what I want. I'll just do like that, I guess. I mean, it's sand, so it'll get dug out pretty quick, but we'll just do some doors there. And that's going to be way overkill for our farms, but it will at least deal with the water issue here, and then I'm sure I'm going to have to drain from here as well. so that'll help with that at least. And then we have our entrance goes down, and then we cross over this waterfall. We get some happy thoughts as we go over this river. And then this is all just more water draining. This is all aquifer, and then we get down below the aquifer, and then here's our actual fortress. Here's our tavern. Here's our initial stockpiles, just filled with everything. We actually got all this dug. Wow, I'm surprised we all got all that dug already. So we have wood going, we have stone going. That's kind of where we're at. I haven't even made a stock keeper. So maybe that's where we're gonna start. Get some of these initial things set up. And then there's Reg. Reg is here attempting to put on equipment and failing. But we'll reactivate him as a adventurer, and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So I'm pretty sure I said this is gonna be a stockpile, a furniture stockpile. Gonna have to remind myself all of what I was intending here. In our last fortress, we split out the wood and stone stockpiles, or furniture stockpiles, but I think this is just going to be the furniture stockpile. So we'll call that furniture, and then we'll say that this can no longer accept furniture, and that this can no longer accept furniture. And then raw stone is coming in here, and then this is going to be for rock blocks, which we will start making shortly. Right, this is going to be for blocks of type stone. I think that's all we need in there. And then this is just a spiral going down. So things that I want to do before we head off on adventure. I want to get booze going. That's probably the main thing here. So maybe food production is going to go down here. We are kind of at the edge of our map, but we do have a fair bit of room here. Yeah, we got plenty of room here. I think food production is going to go here. This will be the meal stockpile, and then maybe raw food will go above the kitchen area, or even like behind the kitchen area. I mostly want the raw food to be further away from the tavern than the cooked food. That's really the main thing. So I'm gonna do a big ol' weirdly shaped room here. Probably overkill. I don't care. So yeah, and is that the edge? Nope, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna say that that's plenty big for the kitchen. That's honestly plenty. I'll do one here, I'll do one here. Oh, and I want to make wider doors. I'm gonna make a habit of making wider doors in this fortress. For reasons. This one might be fine. The tavern definitely needs to be a double wide. And we're gonna have to do some stuff. Water doors. Mostly, I mean, doors do help with water for sure. We're gonna have to keep an eye on everything as it's flooding and draining. I do want to make this. The intent here is to make this an actual drain off the map so that we absolutely cannot flood. I am worried about that just a tiny bit. The main thing is that when you have a single tile door, I was noticing in our last fortress, sometimes you'll have someone who's coming in and someone who's coming out at the same time, and they'll have to do a little oh, I'm sorry, you go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, you go ahead. And they lose a little bit of time just trying to both get through the door. And if there's a constant stream of people going in both directions, then it really jams things up. So I think having a two width doorway is helpful in that sense. I guess I'm gonna be better about it this time. Good evening / morning. Is this a new fortress? Yes. No more kobold adventures. I need to catch up on those vids still. This is a new fortress. We are still kobolds. We are in the same world. We even have some this, you might even recognize this one. This is Rurak, who was an adventurer, who was in our other fortress, and is here now, for reasons. And also Reg. Of course, Reg is our kind of catalyst for this whole story right now. But he's a zombie. He's one of our zombies. So this is a new fortress, but same story, I guess. I'm considering this to be kind of a spin-off. This is a spin-off of Leopardbends. That's what we're going for here. Yeah. So as far as doors go, I think we'll do this, and then we'll say, this is gonna end up being like the wood stockpile. This is gonna be like raw wood, this will be furniture, this will be raw stone. I think I'll go like this, and then I'll do like that, and like that, and like that, I guess. This is Angel to Leopardbends Buffy. Yes, exactly. Sounds fun, more erratic hallways, yes. I'm keeping the same kind of design aesthetic. We'll be taking some of our lessons from the last fortress and hopefully applying them, and finding new ways to screw up. The main difference here is we're gonna actually have a waterfall. I swore off waterfalls for the last fortress. We're also gonna have a much simpler defense system, but we will get to that later. So I got all that done. I'll do something there. Having one there is fine. Or actually, what if we did like here, and I'll close that off. I'll do this. I'm being picky already. Saltpeter blocks. Okay, so we need bedrooms, but that's not a now thing. I want to make sure that this all gets dug. I should have made this top priority, but I didn't. But the other stuff was sand, so it'll be quick. I also want an office so we can start putting in work orders. The question is, where does that go? Everything above here is aquifer, so definitely not there. This is gonna be kind of our main landing area, right? This is our primary tavern. It's gonna be primarily a workshop area. So maybe down here is gonna be, maybe down here we put some admin. Maybe admin goes here. So we're coming down from here and going down this way. So we're gonna say, I wanna do like, come on, there we go. Do something like that. And we can do something like that. Have a nice big, I think having nice big landing areas on these pathways isn't a bad idea. Room for statues. That's what that is. Something like this. And then here we can go like this. Lurkin. Excellent. Do I want... I don't know that I need to... Might end up just being like a big loop. So let's say... This is gonna be... kind of all the nobility, right? All of our important people are gonna be housed here, I think. At the moment, all I want to do is get our workshop or our work orders going, but we'll just remember that this is the area for the rest of them as well. So I think we're gonna go like maybe something like this, and then you just want like a bedroom. This is already overkill. Right? So this will be your little office. Let's do like maybe like this. A little office there. You definitely don't need super wide entrances to your stuff. And then we're just gonna put a bedroom. I guess you can go here. Yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty for a manager. And I'm also going to say, I'm going to turn some of these into blueprints just so we can do some of these in like a sane order. Because I don't necessarily care about all that quite this moment. And they will work on the rest of that. And then we're good. I'm gonna let them work on it. I think we have all of our animals inside. They're just in an awkward, awkward space. May I place a door here? There we go. What are you doing? You grabbed a rock. Okay, you have a rock. Great. Oh, I should also make sure that this is all, like, damp dig, right? This is gonna all be aquifer. Mark everything for damp dig. How about that? How about that? Okay, and they're working here. That's great. This is a good one to do. I want some stills for sure. Dope. I'll do a pair of stills. Like a single bar of tin is funny. We're definitely gonna have to start making a bunch of blocks. And then I want some kitchens. I'll do that like here. Let's do a pair of everything to start with. We definitely want a butcher. I'm gonna put the butchers in the back. Maybe we'll get some trash stuff dealings, garbage disposal stuff back here someday. And then a fishery for sure. We've been catching a lot of fish. That should go kind of up front here. Let's go over on this side. We'll do fish. And then a tanner is going to be good if we're butchering things. I'll just plop that down there. And a farmer's workshop is not as necessary right now. Oh, we should also be breeding our dragons. We should also breed all of our dragons. We have dragons from day one. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be nuts already. We'll have to pick a spot for that. If I care about farmer, I'm gonna plop down a farmer. Where should I even? I'm just gonna do a farmer. Just to have it. And then this all got dug, and then I think we made some chairs. Definitely made a couple doors. Oh, that's not where that goes. Here. And then I want a chair. Just right here in the middle. We got a one wood chair. don't think I have any bedrooms yet. But there's gonna be an office. Just like that. Right, and then I'm going to assign, or I guess I need to assign a stockkeeper? Is stockkeeper... brokering and work orders. Okay, so caravan voice is who I want here. So, do we want to make the person who interfaces with the outside world a necromancer experiment? I mean, they have, geez, competent negotiator, adequate judge of intent, competent persuader, adequate intimidator, adequate flatterer. You know? Novice liar. But what about like organizing? I think organizing is important for the work order part, but they'll also learn that, right? Maybe Pecklod here is going to be our voice. You're just a cook, right? This one's a wood burner, but you're also much worse at everything else. You are, I mean, you're pretty good. We have a skilled negotiator. Is anyone even an appraiser? Or this isn't even that... Is this the one that does appraising? Brokering and work order. So we don't have anyone with appraisal, I don't think. So yeah, I'm gonna say Pecklod. I'm saying Pecklod is gonna be our manager. I think Reg is gonna be our caravan tactician, right? And then stockkeeper, we definitely need to assign a stockkeeper. We have one person who has any kind of record keeping ability. And we should make you a room as well. And then our doctor, and then Reaper is executioner, and enforcer is law enforcement. I don't think I care about those at the moment. Can I... Oh, Reg isn't here. Oh, is Reg not officially a part of... Is that what's going on? Oh, but he's here. That's interesting. Are you... Feared as killer, yeah. We're a former guard captain, and we're currently listed as a prisoner of the goblins because we were a prisoner and we escaped. We're a citizen of our civilization. We're still a member of our other fortress. We still belong to Leopardbends, so I think I'm gonna actually do a make-own on Reg. Which should mean, I guess I don't even know what our group name is. We are the Artificial Shovels. The group that runs this fortress is called the Artificial Shovels because the natural shovels would be... what would a natural shovel be? Makes sense. A mole. Oh, there you go. Yes. So now you are a member of the Artificial Shovels. Okay, so if I come up here to Caravan Tactician, I can... Yeah, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Okay, so now I want a room for our stockkeeper. And that's just gonna go like there? What am I missing? Oh, I'm on that. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Okay, and then do something like this, and then the bedroom will go like this. There, that works for me. Here's your door. Have at it. Because it might be cleaner to do that. We'll do that. Okay, but now that we have a voice assigned, I'm going to try to use their kobold names. Caravan voice Peklod gets this room here. And now we are able to do work orders. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to start with just a couple ones. We're going to do barrels, or wooden barrels specifically. Nope, not that. Not that. Wooden bins. Rock blocks. And then lavish meal. And we're gonna brew our fruits. We're gonna brew our plants. And I guess these should be up at the top. Or I guess blocks goes down. I think the rest of that is fine. I'm gonna reduce the numbers on these. And then I want, no, I want in logs, right? So yeah, I want to have, I'll start with 10 empty barrels. I'm sure all of these numbers will get modified. Unrotten prepared meals and cookable items, or cookable solid items rather. I want to have 100 meals. And then booze. I want to have drinks and fermentables and storage containers. I want to have, start with 200 drink. And then that all tracks. And then this one as well, or no, this one, yeah. Drink, fermentables, containers. And the thing that I've been doing recently on the food one is I want to add a check for drinks. I need drinks to be at least 100 before we make meals, because they consume drinks for the meals frequently. So, make up to 100 meals unless you have less than 100 drink. Make up to 200 drink. And then blocks, I want to have, let's go up to 100 blocks for now, but that's going to go up, I'm sure. And then boulders 5 or 10. Yeah. Okay. I think that's a start. If we can just get some booze going, I will be happy. And I want them to start ferrying all this stuff over from the other stockpiles. They're already shown up there. Perfect. We should also do, there's also like these, right? Standing orders. Automatically clean fish. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave that all in the defaults for right now. But did we manage to do this? So we are digging this out. This is still definitely draining. But I mean, this is already growing in. I guess we'll find out. So I'm gonna do doors here. I mostly just don't want the water draining down the stairs. That's really what the danger is. Water on ramps and stairs can be dangerous. So I'm gonna do conglomerate like that. It definitely is leaking, right? It seems... I don't know if we're also getting water from the ceiling on this one. It kind of seems like we are. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that that's fine. Having a bit of mud in here is fine if this is gonna be our farming area. And we'll see if that helps this at all. And that got placed. Okay, so this will at least drain, this will at least dry out. We won't have water going down our stairwell. This is all gonna dry out, it looks like. Okay, that's primarily what I want. That is my primary concern here. We have Iteb doing some socializing. We're striking all sorts of things. I wonder if we can. Okay, so we're fishing, right? I have. So I think I turned off. I think I turned off fishing. So maybe I need to turn fishing back on. We have one fisherbold. But I want to see where that happens. I'm wondering if we could designate a spot down close to the river, but in a way where alligators couldn't get up into it. Like have like a little platform over here. I wonder if there's like a vertical. I wonder how that works, because I want to say I saw them fishing like over the edge here. If they can just fish over an edge like that, then we can do that from inside our fortress without diverting a river. How about that? How about that? Safe fishing without waterworks. What are you doing? You are out here to drink. Okay, we obviously need a water source. We also have that instrument there. Fish. Okay, I want to watch you fish. We're fishing in this this pool, this puddle. That makes sense. That at least tracks. I guess I wouldn't even need to make like a reservoir for a well, would I? Because there's no mud in the river. There's no mud in the river. What if... Gonna have to like... But do I want the only well to be like... in one spot? Because like most of our fortress is gonna be below the level of the river. This is the highest our fortress is gonna go, and it's below the river. So I don't really want them to be going super far upstairs to have to get water every time. I would almost prefer it be down. We have found our caves. I don't think we've located water in the caves. So that's cool. And we have booze. Okay, so that's one thing done, at least. Okay, so I think... How do I want to do this? Well, we probably don't even have rope. Do I even have rope for a well? I do. Okay, so that's nice. Oh, we need to make mechanisms. That's probably going to be our first thing, and that's drying out. Okay, I think that worked. I'm gonna pick a spot for mechanisms, which is gonna be maybe right here, since that's where all the rocks are. This will just be a handful of mechanics. And then we'll do like that for the door. And yeah, we're gonna have to like put in some, like build walls for half of these. But we're already making blocks. Got microcline blocks already. That goes there. This is gonna go here. Right, we'll do construct wall like this out of Marcasite blocks, apparently. This side is fine, and we didn't make doors. I'm gonna put in a door order. Rock door, 5 at a time. Up to 20. I do like doors. And then... And we're saving. Hooray! Okay, I think we've gotten the emergencies taken care of. Our sheep aren't going to drown. That was kind of the main one, and we're not going to run out of booze. So I think we're going to hop back into adventure mode here real quick. Maybe I'll let them dig this out first. Oh! Excellent. Excellent. Well, this is kind of why we're here. We have some corpses. We got some corpses. We have 3 dwarven corpses. A steel shield. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, you know what I don't have? You know what I haven't done yet? Is make any doors that can close. So this is a Marksdwarf with silver bolts, not so bad. This is a Marksdwarf with silver arrows. And then this is an Axedwarf with a copper axe. Not the worst. There could also be more coming in for all I know. Hopefully it's just the 3. But I guess we're gonna be making a squad. I think Reg might have to save us here. And see, he even has a bunch of gear here. The Twinkles of Chill. Oh, that's perfect. I think Reg needs to have his own equipment, right? Because you have specific things that fit you, right? New headwear. Is that what you were wearing? Iron greaves. And gloves. Are these the things that are the right size for you? Well, I definitely want to assign you... Oh, come on! Where's my weapon? We have... Where's my sword? We have the sword. I know that we have the sword, but it's like it's not gonna be counted as ours for some reason. We're already gonna find some weirdnesses. So here's our sword. This is the sword that I want Reg to have. But how do I might just have to tell you... Individual choice weapon. No, I want... So... Yeah, it's just not there. I'm gonna say you get to choose your melee weapon, and hopefully you pick the right one. So that's cool. This could already be terrible. My current Crusader Kings 3 run Genghis Khan has depression and anorexia. You can't say for certain that that's not historically accurate, right? I don't think I have anything to put on our other people. I think that might be our only person worth arming, really. He was known for bonking and gluttony, but hey, who knows, right? The historical records are usually not fully accurate, right? Oh, I'm gonna probably wish that I had the ability to close that door. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I should also set like a way for everyone to get in. A safety burrow. That's what I want. Could have been sad about the bonking. It's true. It's very true. I want all of this level. I want all of this level. And then all of these levels. And then that's basically it. We accept. This is going to be safety. Gonna configure my alert to use that. I'm going to activate it. And hopefully that sends everyone inside. I think there's someone out here getting a drink. Yeah. Till, or no, you're fishing. Our fisherbold might be in trouble here. It looks like we only have 5 zombies. But goodness gracious. Whoa! Okay, that was... Oh, you were like hidden. Now we have 6. How did you... Dark zombie. Oh, this is one of the intelligent ones. Did you have... Were you hiding yourself? One of them had like a mist ability. So these are all corpses. These are all just animated zombies. This is an intelligent undead, kind of like Reg is. So Catall here has abilities. So that's fun. Our fisher dwarf is going to run inside very quickly, hopefully. What is Reg up to? You are picking up equipment. I'm hoping you're able to figure it out. You grabbed a shield. And then this is, yeah, large faceted metal helm. Okay, so definitely pick up that. So why do you see that artifact but not this artifact? That's interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't know how anything works. Okay, so this is going to be terrifying. Hopefully they give us a chance to get our stuff in order. Kind of milling about so far. Poor social awareness. Where's Reg now? You are filling a water skin. That's a good sign. You grabbed your steel mace, so I guess that's something. That's at least a thing. Please grab your helmet at some point. I guess I should make my main. This thing should go here, right? Yes. This is doop-a-doo entrance. Okay. This could be bad. This could be very bad. But you are wandering off. This is definitely the most dangerous one, though you're not. You don't have weapons. The most dangerous zombie does not have weapons. So that's kind of nice. All right, Reg, moment of truth. You're still trying to fill a water skin. Is there even a place to do that at? You're probably going upstairs to fill your water skin. Hopefully. Or no, you're going here. You're going here. Okay. Okay, well, they're gonna start going downstairs. They may or may not get into our pasture here. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna tell them to start putting down a mechanic at least. I don't think we can fix it right this moment, but I do want... I do want mechanisms to happen. Okay. You're just going down. Just going down. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. You're back to picking up equipment. You managed to get your water skin figured out. Oh my goodness. I mean, we do have other weapons. We have training spear, we have a copper spear, copper flail, a lot of copper stuff. Which, you know, against rotten flesh, I guess is not nothing. Oh man. Melee effectiveness. I mean, our experiment is one of the higher ones. Everyone's kind of rotten. Everyone's kind of bad at this. I'm gonna say the human. I'm gonna say the human and the dwarf and the other experiment become members of this squad. And then their equipment. I need to... I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna give them all weapon, individual choice. That's all that they're gonna get for right this moment. Just grab a weapon and get ready. That's all we're doing here. Reg is the one who gets gear, but no one can wear the stuff that's his size anyway. So I'm gonna basically give a station order up here, and they will hopefully meet along the way. They get waterfall thoughts? That'd be funny if they got waterfall thoughts. Okay, where are you at, Reg? Get provisions. Hopefully, you are storing. You're our voice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, there's a bunch of dragons. They aren't like war dragons or anything, but they'll help, right? They should be able to help. Oh, there we are. Okay. Heavy bleeding, you are healthy, you are healthy. Okay, so here's our wrestler. You have a crossbow and no ammo. Thanks for that. Our caravan voice has some clothing and a helmet. You are getting provisions. You're probably going for the fish. Probably going for the fish. Okay. Where's our dwarf and human? There's our human. There's our dwarf. And you grabbed an axe. Great. And you are hauling a rock. That is not, it's not what I want of you. Okay, so they are trickling in. There's a spear dwarf too. Of course they're all dwarves. I want to see cattle. Or no, that's, yeah, so not that one. I want, has Azri not done anything yet? I guess I can do this, right? You haven't actually engaged. But our caravan voice, our necromancer, our experiment Jumped away from a bolt. Punches, but glance away. Ligament's been torn, so that's nice. Kicks the corpse in the leg, bruising the bone. Charges. Dwarf is knocked over. Latches on firmly. Okay, so far we are doing good things. Oh, wow. Did you just punch a zombie to death without a weapon? That's a good sign. Clairvoyant voice latches on firmly, punches in the lower body, punches in the head, charges, dwarf is knocked over, punches in the toe, kicks in the arm, kicks in the upper body. And then our other experiment here bashes in the lower body and cuts in half. Okay, perfect. So an experiment with an axe can kill a zombie. That's good. That's good. That is very good. You're still working on provisions. You aren't doing anything. You are working on stationing. The next one is right here and has an axe. Has a steel shield. The steel shield is the one I'm worried about the most. Silver spear is also not great. Steel chain leggings too. Okay. You have your station order. Here's our caravan voice. Where are you going? Are you running off? I was attacked by the dead. The horror consumes me. A necromancer experiment being scared of zombies is pretty funny. You've been stunned. Okay, so I think now we give a kill order. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Kill dwarves, and then the actual intelligent one, the invader, is still up on the surface, and if it stays that way, I'm not gonna worry about it. So, watching on these stairs is, oh, did you already, oh my god, okay. You are bleeding heavily, but you did get this axe dwarf. The dwarf axe dwarf corpse attacks the soldier, scrambles away. The soldier bashes the dwarf with the crossbow, but it glances away. The corpse scratches the soldier in the center tail. They have 3 tails, tearing the muscle. Dwarf strikes the soldier, but the shot is definitely parried by the crossbow. That's pretty cool. Soldier latches on firmly. Dwarf hacks the soldier in the left lower arm, tearing the muscle, so that's not good. We definitely don't have armor on. Dwarf is knocked over. The axe dwarf strikes, but the shot is deflected. And then bashes the dwarf in the lower body with the crossbow, and it collapses. Okay. Okay, so we took a hit or 2, but we have killed 2 of them. You are on the ground and seriously injured. We don't even have a hospital yet. Where is Reg? Where's Reg? You are right there. Okay, so and you're currently working your way over there, and you have a weapon. Okay, let's keep an eye on them up here. Yep. Come on, Reg. Go ahead and save the day now. Now's the time where you take care of this all. Wow, you got down there quick. They are very fast, but you have run into it. Caravan tactician bashes the corpse in the lower arm, fracturing the bone. Bashes in the head, bruising the muscle through the steel cap. Very good. Charges. Looks surprised. Caravan tactician collides, knocked over. Scratches in the body, and then the dwarf misses. Okay. And then Reg says it's regging time. It is regging time. They're gonna have a regular time here. And then you were just here for some reason. Okay, we're gonna do some like frame by frame stuff here, since they're all like right on top of each other. But yeah, I want Reg to be able to just do this, right? Multiple charges. Caravan tactician punches in the arm, severed part sails off in an arc. You just punched off an arm. You just punched off an arm, and you're a ranged dwarf, so that kind of defangs that dwarf pretty effectively, I think. You just need to get it. You just need to get it. You just need to finish it off. Bashes with mace, bruising the muscle, bashes, or kicks, bashes in left foot with mace, okay. Just get it, yeah, okay, cool. That was it, right? Yeah, cool. So you're still seriously injured, can you... Or no, I'm looking at the wrong person. Graph somewhat impaired, okay. Incredibly muscular, excellent. Okay. This all looks good. Caravan tactician bashes the Bodorf in the head. That's probably that last one. Or no, we already got one more. Okay, we're already down to one of these corpses. Yeah, okay. Okay, that was good. That was very, very good. Can we do that with the other one? Hey, look, a porcupine. Or are you just gonna leave? You're just gonna leave. That could have been bad. That could have been very bad. That would have been much worse if we did not have them. If this was just kobolds in that exact situation, we might be just dead right now. They might have just walked in and killed us all. Didn't even have to use our dragons. Aether has become a human. Okay. So that's all good. I do want these to happen. I want to be able to close the door before we take off. I think that's maybe important. I'm gonna do a lever room, maybe down here. This will be for levers. I also want to put in a work order for rock mechanisms. Go up to like 20 mechanisms. I'm gonna do... Maybe I'm gonna do a third one. And then the rest of this will be the stockpile for the mechanisms. Which is... this. Mechanisms of all types. Then they won't go here. Okay, now... I need something to do with the corpses. I guess if I want to toss the corpses into the river. This is gonna be our corpse pile. Because I don't want them reanimating. I don't want them reanimating. So I'm gonna say we're gonna have like a little room here. so they can just toss them over the edge. Maybe I need like a little overhang. Maybe we're gonna have like a little balcony here, and we'll put a river and a place to toss in our garbage, our corpses. Which means I want to get down there from like here. This is gonna be already awkward. Also this, I need to put down a chair right there. Toss down some doors. And then this is going to be an office. And this is for the stock keeper. And stock keeper is set to keep everything accurate. Okay. Now, I think what's gonna happen, let's do like this. I'm gonna do something like this. And then we can have how do I want to do this? I'm gonna do a ramp here. And here, well, no, I want to do it. Don't want to duplicate this ramp. That is kind of what I'm doing though. Maybe this is just a... I could do like this. And of course, this is gonna all just be aquifer, right? Well, maybe. It might be all aquifer. But that's fine. That is fine. We'll deal with that. Yeah. Hello, Thalador. Oh, a good old corpse pit. Indeed. Indeed. We already have zombies we need to deal with. Yup, it's all aquifer. Okay. This is gonna suck. Oh, but I can do... Come on. This, I'm just damp dig all of that. Pink jade, that's cool. And this is all, yeah, it's like all aquifer. So we're just gonna smooth. We're just gonna smooth. And then I want to dig out most of this wall, I guess. Let's just do... We'll do like that, and we'll just do a little platform there. Are you working on mechanisms? Yes, you are. Thank goodness. Let's put a lever down if I can. I can do a lever. Does a damp block cause a floor on the Z level below it to get wet? A aquifer block does, but not like a mined out empty space. Case in point. If you come up here, we dug out this room. This is in an aquifer, but it's also below an aquifer. You can tell it was wet. It was very wet, so we built in the walls, and that kept this level from leaking in, but it was leaking from the ceiling because the next level up is an aquifer. So then I also mined out this level, and now it is no longer leaking to the level below. So that's basically how you fix that. This will eventually be our farm. But yes, digging directly below an aquifer is also painful. It's like, this is probably also all aquifer, so I don't think I can get this to be completely dry. I think we're going to always have water in here. So we're just gonna be careful about not flooding everything. We're gonna do this out of wood. Let's do this out of hazel. Why not? Hazel. Do something like that. And then we'll have a wall that goes around. And then this will be our... I guess maybe... What do I want to do this? I think this is going to be our pit for dumping. And then this is going to be our well. And then we'll have a wall that goes around it. So many instances where I cannot tell where the water is coming from. I agree. I agree. Aquifers are a whole dang thing. They're traditionally a pain. We got some of our stuff sorted out, but not really everything. We are working on mechanisms, so that's good. You're all working on... Let's see, you're gonna do... Oh, but you did figure it out. I don't know why that happens. Yeah, if I can get like a couple of mechanisms in here, that'd be good. I have a bunch of doors I should place. I'm pretty sure we got some doors. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. Doot doot. And then, oh, see, this doesn't work because then it would just be like a tiny little hallway there. So I think I'm gonna do... mine out that one. I guess that means this one needs to go away. How? I already screwed this up. Maybe we do here. Is that gonna work? And then we have a door here and a door here, and then yeah, that's not. Maybe this one just needs to be one. Maybe this one isn't going to be high flow enough that we need to double up on the doors here. I'll make that decision. We'll do like this. That's still not good. I think I need to get rid of this. I think that was the mistake. So then I want to come in this way. Build a wall here. So we'll have doors there. Oh, it needs adjacent wall, sure. And then I can put a wall here. And then a door there. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. I like that a lot better. We're getting double doors on a lot of these. I think that's gonna help us in the long run. We already have rotten corpses. Good, good, good. I wonder if I'm accidentally using like my one block of tin. I guess we'll find out. Nope. Okay. So now I want to link this to there. Right now, please. And then the second one, the second most important, goes to this one. Needs lever or mechanisms. Okay. What are you doing? You are fishing. You're making wooden barrel, that's right, because all the wood's up here still. I mean, I suppose I could go ahead and or I want a pit, right? How do I do this? No, I think I want a garbage dump. If no air tiles are included, they will dump the items on the floor. Into air spaces included in this zone. Okay. So I'm gonna say like that. I think, oh, yeah, because they should be able to stand here and dump in, right? So I'm gonna do that. And find our corpses. I'm just gonna manually dump the corpses themselves. Wherever they ended up. Where did they end up? There's one. Oh, are they like washing down here? Now these are arm bones. I'm assuming we can't use the dwarf bones. I don't say that with confidence though. Let's see if that works. There's already so much water in here. Oh my god. Okay, is this you? You are constructing a building out of wood. No one's coming for this yet. I guess I'm gonna want like a hatch. I think I want a hatch. We'll just do like 3 of those for now. They having trouble with this? I mean, they're getting up there. And then you... Okay. Oh, I did do... Or no, okay. I'm just seeing things, it's fine. Everyone's doing stuff. I guess they're all working on stuff. Or you were eating. Why is no one smoothing? I would like the smoothing to happen. Okay, well they'll start on it at least. And then I can make a well right here. Yeah, I think I used that tin block. Oh well. It don't matter. I don't want a roof on this thing too. We'll get there. Maybe we could put like doors here. That'll stop the water. We don't have fire doors in our fortresses, we have water doors. We have bulkheads. Okay, well I haven't seen anything. Oh, we're like directly above the water. Is that what I wanted? I guess that's fine. I guess it's too late now. Okay, well they have clearly decomposed already. Now they're just skeletons. Okay, and then, so this is linked. And then this is not yet linked. Oh, because we ran out of mechanisms, that's right. So I'm gonna link that here. Oh, and there's gonna be elf blood out here. Will be tossed into open air spaces included in the zone. Maybe I need to include some of the walkway as well. Is that how that works? I just want to see it work. Maybe someday. Okay, I think I don't want to go so long that we end up reaching the next season, right? Because then we're just gonna get sieged again, I'm pretty sure. And we might just have seasonal zombies in this fortress, which is kind of why we picked this spot. And then you dropped all your stuff. That's fine. We'll get the more persnickety about their gear and stuff later. I think we're good for the moment. We have one grumpy person. Our stock keeper is grumpy. Sleeping on the floor, unable to pray. Okay, that makes sense. We need to make beds. Let's do make bed. I want to have, 10 beds at a time. And then of course I'm just gonna immediately export this to Flashbow 123, year 123. And then I'm gonna save and go back to the menu and back up my save. And then we go back into adventure mode. Now we get the rest of our experiments. Now we become a taxi temporarily. How do I get... Oh, come on. Make some snickerdoodles. That sounds delicious. That sounds like exactly what I want. Okay, so I want to go over here. Local files. I want to go over here. New folder. Copy. Paste. Okay. Now we continue. Now, one thing that we can do that I haven't really messed with before, set time skip duration. So by default, every time we retire and reactivate an adventure, go back and forth or do whatever, 2 weeks pass in game. But there's a way for us to change that. Set time skip duration. Starting a new fortress / adventure session is preceded by an updated world process, which normally 2 weeks long. This script allows you to modify the duration, enabling you to jump into the game earlier or later than usual. While still at the start playing menu. Also possible to run the script while the world is updating, which can be useful. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do set time skip duration. I want to do like a day, right? Can I just do days 1? Time skip is equivalent to 1 day. Perfect. So now we're going to retire. My hair is everywhere. My hair is everywhere right now. Okay, so now we're going to start playing. I don't know if the thing remembers or if I have to like re-enter that command each time. I guess we'll find out. Adventure. Specific person. Reg. And we're there. Okay, well, it appears that time did not skip, so cool. And clearly it's nighttime. It is raining. It is cool. You smell sturgeon. I smell sturgeon. Okay, so this put us outside with our dragons, which is great. It's also going to say these are all still in our party, but I don't want them to come with me. So I think I have to tell them to stay. I'm assuming that it put us where our... Yeah, okay, so here's this. I always think snickerdoodles are a snack. Well, snickerdoodles are a snack. Okay, so then there's you. Snickerdoodles are a cookie. Persnickety is a word, snickerdoodles are a cookie. And persnickerdoodle is a portmanteau of the two. Snickerdoodles are good. If you don't have snickerdoodles, you should find yourself a snickerdoodle when you get a chance. Okay. It's good to see you. Long live the cause. Hopefully your friends can dissuade you from this foolishness. Yeah, sure. So I want to say... Invite to become a guard? Oh, that's fantastic. Because we're the caravan tactician. Okay, so I want to bring up the journey together. This is the life for me. Well, guess what? Cancel the agreement. It's for the best. Okay, so now you are no longer in my party. I'm gonna do that for each of them. New conversation. I'm just gonna bypass journey together. It was raining on me. Cancel the agreement. And then the human. Cancel the agreement. And then with Rurak, bring up the journey. Cancel the agreement. So now we have that other kobold. This one. And then cancel the agreement. Are they related to Snickers bars? No, they are not. Oh, and then my thing's not... Tell me if the screen's just black forever. That was because I minimize. Okay, you haven't missed anything. If I'm talking like I'm doing something and you don't see anything on screen, please tell me. And then I have to go... Oh, here, okay. Just have to reset it. Yeah, okay. Only just went black, okay. Weird. So now we need to find that other experiment. Who I don't see here immediately. Is this you here? There you are. Great listener. Or no, not view. Continue. Bring up journey. Cancel the agreement. Okay, so now it's just me and my dragons, right? And I don't think I can tell the dragons to stay. And then also, I don't have my gear now, right? Now I need to go get my sword. Now I need to go get my junk. But fortunately our place is still pretty small. This is just that instrument. All right, we're gonna go down. And then we go through here. Fortunately, our fort isn't large enough to become gigantic yet. Not large enough to get confusing yet. What? So this is gonna be some of the armor and junk, small iron helm, small steel cap. I don't know where our fancy helmet went if it's not on us. So that's fun. I think I need to go down one more, actually. That's the block. Here's the everything pile, which should have my stuff, right? Bunch of jades. Quivers, rope. Crossbow. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? It should be in here. Is this the right size? I mean, I have my iron boots, so I can wear that. I can wear that. So that's something at least. Where's my sword? Maybe it's because it's named, right? Did it I want a steel shield. Am I allowed to rest here? I cannot rest because reasons. Even though I belong to this site, I cannot rest here. That's not what I want. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assume that because things just scatter, particularly artifacts seem to just scatter. I should have put it on a pedestal, but I didn't want to waste the time to make a pedestal. So I'm gonna guess that it's just out here somewhere. Can't go up that, of course. But of course it's nighttime, so I can't really see anything. So I think we need to leave the site just enough that I can rest until the morning. I hope this works. I hope this works the way that I think it does. The moon is rising in the east, pale behind the clouds. Oh, that's cool. Still haven't left the site. There we go. I want to sleep until dawn. The sun is rising behind the clouds. So I think now I'm going to wait like maybe 3 hours to let the sun come up. There we go. It is definitely still raining elf blood. Let me know if you see my sword somewhere. There's a book. I think things just get scattered. And then there's our friend. Are they just gonna... I hope they're good. I hope they're all okay. I want to know kind of what the edges of our site are here. Because it's not a very big site, right? There's only so many places it could be. And it would show up as an object. Maybe it's over there. There's a creature over there, supposedly? Is there? Not really. That object was the book. It's gotta just be out here. Is this you? That's Hathor there. You're good, right? You're not in my party. like turns into a cliff over here. That's interesting. I just want my fancy sword. I should have made a pedestal. That might be worth going back and doing. I don't see any other objects on our ground. Well, there's another book. All those books that we stole. I hope it's not like just down in the river. That would suck. Okay. I'm thinking, and there's another book. It's gotta just be out here, but that's... super annoying. I'm assuming this one was a book. Yep, that's a book. Okay, I might just go back into fort mode and make a pedestal for it. Well, I mean, in theory, we're not gonna fight anything, though we could just find all sorts of zombies on our way. Let's see if we get lucky. I guess we have dragons, right? We have dragons and magic. Let's see if this is just a terrible idea. Okay, so then we can just fast travel from here. Maybe, there we go. We'll go back up to our necromancer tower. Okay, well that was pretty uneventful. And in theory, there's gonna be nothing here to attack us because everyone was friendly last time. Assuming they were still here. It'd be funny if they just all left. Nope, there you are. This is a different kind of experiment. This is a Nakim Zathid soldier. Hello, good to see you. Have you written a new poem? I sure haven't. I sure haven't. Would you like to join me on adventure? Yes, I will agree to join you if you lead me to glory and death. That's what I like to hear. And here's another one. Hello, the servant of Nar greets you. Join me on adventure. The band so large, what share of the glory would I have? Really? I only got one. My band was larger last time. Interesting. I'm also curious, what happens if I ask them to become a guard? I cannot accept this offer, I am sorry. Interesting. So why... Run me as an entertainer. Demonstration of your skill. No, that's not gonna work. The band's so large. Why... That's interesting. So I'm a pretty good leader. I am a pretty good leader. I wonder if anyone else is gonna have a different answer, maybe? Here we go. Hello, it is good to finally meet you. I am Jeppum Donkey Halls. Care to be of some help? Have you written a new poem? No. How about you join me on adventure? I'll agree to join you if you lead into glory and death. Interesting. I kind of assumed... They all just remember that poem that I read last time we were here. So some people are going to be pickier than others. Okay, so this is working. Join me on adventure with a band so large. Okay, so maybe 3 or 4 of them. Not 3. I'm gonna find someone else to ask just to see how variable it is. Yeah, there you are. Greet. Join me on adventure. Nope. Okay. Well, we got 3. Let's start with 3. And just walk over the pyramid is fine. I'm assuming the dragons don't count. Because the dragons aren't in my party, right? The dragons aren't my followers, they're my pets. Which I think is a different thing. So I couldn't tell them to stop being my pet. I wonder what's going on out here. I don't really care. Probably swarming with goblins everywhere. I was out in the rain, it makes me so grouchy. Oh, hey, look. I remember. Cool. I wonder... if I tell them that our adventure is over now, I wonder if they'll stay here? They're just logs. Let's do this. I'm gonna... Whoops. Just rinse off real quick. And see, they are generally still standing here, though some of them have moved. Okay, I'm gonna tell these 3 that our adventure is over. Bring up journey. This is the life for me. Oh, I wonder if I could ask them to be a guard now. I will be your guard, caravan tactician. Excellent. Okay. Bring up the journey together, and then. Oh, are you? I wonder if you're still my guard. You are. Bring up your journey. I wonder if I can't tell you to not be in my party now. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that for everyone then. Bypass. Bring up journey. Cancel agreement. And then you. Bring up journey. cancel agreement. I do still have Jeppum in here. If I go to the journal, it doesn't really give me anything to do with it, does it? Well then, revoke status as guard. I mean, I could do that. It's for the best. Okay. No. Who? Where are you? There you are. Change the subject. Bring up journey. You keep talking about other things. Bring up the journey. I can't tell you to not be in my party anymore. Hilarious. Okay. Can I ask you to be in my guard again? Invite to become a guard. I cannot accept. Well then, I guess you're just following me now. Okay, well, let's do this again. We'll just ferry them back and forth. Maybe we'll do two rounds of this and then go back into fort mode and make sure everyone's like getting in there. Because so far we've done 3. We did 2 on the first, like when we first came here. And then now we have 3 more, so there should be 5 total, but one of them is following us. Oh, they're chasing some monster around. Okay, and yep, you're still with us. This is fine. You're still right there. Okay, hi. Would you like to join me with a band so large? Can I... This is a life for me, so that maybe kind of reset it. So now I could cancel it, but now I'm here, so I'm not going to. Hilarious. Okay. Let's see if anyone else will join us. I'm curious what it is that makes some of them respond differently. Great listener. Join me on adventure. I'll agree. Okay. Great listener. Join me. I always wanted to travel the world. Okay, we're gonna go like right over there. Join me with a band so large. Okay, so now what about you? The band so large. Okay. So 3 of them might be my limit. But now I know I can get rid of the other 3rd one. So now we can do this. We can do this. We can get at least a whole migrant wave worth of experiments into our fortress. Okay. And they appear to be kind of strong. They did make short work of those zombies. This isn't just... There is an actual function to this. There is some actual gameplay benefit to this, I think. It's gonna be weird, but I think it does benefit for us. So now should still have 3, right? Okay. And that moved. Oh, I wonder if our junk is gonna get all moved around. Okay, and then I go down here. Those two are just hanging out. What about the others? So you're still here. At least one of them is still here. Okay, so now Jeppum. Bring up Journey. Refuse conversation. I want... Cancel the agreement. There we go. Nope, that's Jeppum. And then you. You were not in my party. The Lasher. Bring up Journey. Cancel agreement. And then Za. That's a good name. Za. Bring up Journey. Cancel the agreement. Okay. And then I want to see if this is working, so we're going to retire right here. And officially induct those people into our fortress. And then, yep, okay. So clearly we're only passing 1 day each time. Gonna unretire Lashbow. Now, since we have 12 people, that's fewer. We have fewer people now. So that's cool. We might just be screwing everything up. So several of them here. So we have Pecklot here, but then our other one, where'd our other one go? We have these, the one that was in our guard technically is friendly. But where'd the others run off to? Where's Silsa? Oh, there's Rurak, okay. The dwarf's there, the human ran off. That's interesting. We'll see how this works. Let's give this a good old try. I'm gonna do make own on each of these. You're way over there for some reason. There's the helmet. And then I bet if I go here, you're just, yeah, you're over there. That's what's going on. Make own. Make own. Make own. And then our squad, right? Our squad, yeah, Hathor and Azri. So they're still in our fortress, but they've just taken off. So maybe they might come back. They might come back. I'm gonna say that this is okay, that we're doing okay here. And then Reg is right there, right? So yeah, now they're like, oh, there we go. You're gonna go run off to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and just instantly retire. Let's just make everything weird. If the kobolds keep leaving, we might end up like majority experiment. It'd be cool to have more than half of our fortress be procedurally generated characters. That'd be strange. I wonder if this stuff gets rescattered or if it's going to be exactly where it was. I guess we'll look. And here I am. I just have my dragons. Perfect. So I'm gonna see if I can find I want to find my sword. And then did it take away all my junk? Or no, I got most of my junk. I have my shield still and my iron helmet. Okay. Didn't have time to take it off. Because I don't technically need the bridge, but whatever. You're just still hanging out there. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this is fine. There are a bunch of coins on the ground. And dwarf earrings. Dwarf hair earrings. Oh, there it is. So it did move, but I did find it. Get. Okay. That helmet will clearly also be around somewhere, but the sword is the big one. I really want to make sure I have the sword. Okay. There's a bridge somewhere. I know it. There you are. Of course, it's nighttime, so I can't see anything. Okay. But now I won't get murdered by some random dingo, pretty sure. Or if I do, it's my fault. I guess I could gift the dragons to someone else. What if I gave the dragons to Rurak? That's a thing you can do. You still right there? You're still right there. Hello, bypass greeting. Join me on adventure. I will agree. Hooray! What kind of person wants to live in this fort? In our fort? Or this fort? I don't know, the kind of person that would willingly join this fort is someone who wants to see a bunch of goblins and zombies on a regular basis. We're gonna try to militarize ourselves pretty extensively. So hopefully we attract a bunch of soldiers. And if not, then we're gonna attract people who will become soldiers. Join me? No, really? Maybe it's like these ones are pickier. I will agree. Okay, so that one agreed. I hear something. Okay, so then here's more of these guys. Join me. The band so large. Join me with a band so large. I only have 2 of them. I only got 2 of them. It's mostly just dragons. I'm gonna go... Let's go over to that west one. If I can save a trip or 2, I will try. I'm also gonna, when we get back, I'm gonna try to offload the dragons. 'Cause I feel like that shouldn't count, but who knows? Okay, let's see. You join me with band so large. Okay. Join me. I will agree. Okay. Interesting. I don't know why it's inconsistent. I thought it was like based on your skill you have this many followers. The band so large. Okay. And then are you... no, invite to join me. Nope. How about you? Nope. Okay. What share of the glory would I have? Why is that everyone's only concern? What about all the booze I can give you? Nope. Okay. This might take a minute, but I am committed. I'm committed to making this work. Because once we've done this a bunch, I'm gonna stick in fort mode for a bit. I wanna make this fort work with all of our friends. So I think we won't be doing adventure mode as regularly. We might still do it, but I definitely wanna get this fort established first. Come on. Come on. Then I cross over here, be sure. Who's okay? I hear movement. I'm assuming it's fine. Welcome to Lashbow. It's raining blood. That's just normal. Don't worry about it. Totally normal. Okay. The journey. Come on. Cancel. The journey. Cancel. Not you. The journey. And cancel. Okay. So I'm gonna go inside and see if we can find our animal trainer. Which... I don't know. Maybe? There's our caravan leader. Maybe you get some dragons. Of course, I can't really see anything, so finding anyone here is going to be a nightmare. This is our tavern. I don't see anyone in here. You can't, like... You can't turn a pet into a stray, right? Can't tell you to just stop being my pet. This song is rocking as usual. Here, who's this? This is Sin. There's Sazler. I guess we can look down in this room. Or no, where... That is all in this level. Okay, so then let's go down one level. Just up the chance that we'll run into him. Oh, I hear talking. Is that you? Till. Nope, that's our fisherbold. Okay, well... Those are good emotes. Jeez. Why is he so hard to find? Already made a lot of blocks, apparently. Hype train emotes, that makes sense. Oh, who are you? That's Conroll. Finding everyone except for who I'm looking for. Okay, tempted to just, like, give them out. Like, maybe one per person or something. Here, you want a dragon? Gift a large pet or mount. I technically still have a bunch of, beak dog pets. Okay, so which ones are these? We have Nangdamzimba and Naspapasapa. So it's gonna be these bottom ones. Nope. Oh, it's gonna be their English names. Which is what? View doomed stenches. So it's gonna be these bottom ones, right? Yeah, doomed stenches. Gift doom stenches. Thank you. I'll take excellent care of this majestic creature. You better. You'd better. Okay, so let's find someone else to give one to. We'll keep like one or two on us. Gift a pet. Round stolen? I assume that that's the other one. Yeah, okay. So it's just those bottom ones. We did hear someone down here. Oh, and there's someone. There's Sin. Here's your dragon. And then you are Sazzler. Whatever, we'll just give them all out. Thank you. I have 3 on me still. Maybe let's give 1 more away. If we can find someone. Can I give it to the cat? Can a cat adopt a dragon? Yeah, I don't know where everyone else is. Well, the chaos a cat bonded to a dragon would do, right? Imagine if, like, they had a way to communicate with each other and the dragon was just like, yeah, okay, boss, I'll do whatever you say. Oh, who's this? It's the caravan leader, okay. So yeah, you get a dragon. Reply to greeting. I've been alright, okay. Gift. Dragon. Okay, so now I'm down to a pair of dragons. Let's see if that has any effect on how many people I can grab from the tower. I hope they don't just immediately run off. Okay. Really? I wonder if that monster symbol down there is zombies. I wonder if the shields are goblins and the monsters are zombies. Could also be other random monsters around here too. It is just an evil forest after all. Let's go like that. Hello, I'm back for you. Join me, I will agree. Join me, I will agree. Join me, I will agree. Okay, maybe this is what we need to do. Maybe they were intimidated by all those dragons. Which I guess makes sense. Surely any place is better than this. Let's set off immediately. Perfect. Okay. I'm liking this. I think offloading those dragons was definitely a good idea. I guess I could give the dragons to them, right? How about you? Do you want a dragon? And you? give a dragon. So now, it still says they're in my party, but they are no longer my pets. We're bonded, but they're not my pet. Okay. I think that's good. Note to self, having pets counts against your leadership score. Or counts as followers, I guess. Which I suppose makes sense. But I've never failed to grab a stray pet. I wonder if you could grab so many pets that, like, they refuse to start following you. Oops. Hello again. I will agree. I will agree. Okay. This is going great. This is going great. I will not rest until we have literally every single one. Okay, I think that's all of them in this building even. Okay, look at them. Look at my friends. Oh, okay, and then I'll go up here. Yeah. Haha, you're funny. They're telling jokes to each other. Okay, you. Join me. I will agree. Join me. I will agree. Wow, okay, so this is going much faster now. Cool. That's a very empty building. Is there a door on this side too? No. Okay. Sure. So I think there's only one building left. And the tower itself. There were some people in the actual tower. Here we go. There's definitely people here. Join me with a band so large. Okay, so I think we're actually at our limit now. I'm gonna try this one other one just in case. Join me with a band so large. Okay. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. That's better. That's better than 3 at a time. So let's bring these back. And I might claim them in fort mode too, just to make sure that they actually stick. If we can do that many at a time. This is gonna be a weird fort. This is gonna be a weird fort. Where's my river? Where'd my river go? Weird. Here we go. I love them all so much. The one downside to these being our people is we obviously don't have the art for them wearing all their gear and such. So we won't get to like see their fancy portraits and stuff with their, like, we will see their portrait, but they won't have their hats and stuff. But small price to pay. Cancel your agreement. I'll go to the muscular lasher here. The journey. Cancel. 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 So now I have 2 more. No, not join me. I've talked to all of these. Who's left? There you are. Cancel. And the last one is as. Cancel the agreement. It's for the best. Okay, cool. Now it's just me. Now I'm going to retire. And then we are going to go back into fort. Reclaim lashbow. Or unretire, rather. 11 hostiles, or that's me, right? That's my friends. They're not hostile, they're just not friends yet. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. Okay, so we're just gonna claim all 11 of them. That way, even if they leave, then they're still, bonded to us in some way, right? I think they will wander back in at some point. Or at the very least, they become members of our civilization, and maybe they'll just show up some other day. Oops, not that. They're all very old as well. I wonder if they can die of old age. I wonder if it's even possible for them to die of old age. I've never even thought of that before. Cool. Now we're up to 28. And more than half of them are experiments. Yep, okay, enjoy. And then you still have your sword. Okay. Now, retire. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, but I think maybe 1, maybe 2 more trips, and then we're good. came back. What do we just do? So I'm going back into adventure, right? I wonder what new and interesting ways things are going to break for us after we do all this. Always so quick. It's like, it's right there. It's literally right there. Right. Select, go, yep, go. Now we are alone. We have our sword. That's all I really care about. Rick works better on his own anyway. Respect it. I got stuff to do. Okay. Oh, not quite. Nope, not in the tree. Okay. Let's see if we can get everyone else this time. I'm also kind of curious to check out the other tower. We might poke our head into the other tower as well. Just for the sake of it. Oh, wolves! Okay. Well, it's a good thing I grabbed my sword. I'm going to... Nope. Come on. Ice Bolt. Ice Bolt the chubby wolf. And miss. I got a shield and a very fancy sword. I think I'm just gonna do some default attack in here. They all miss me. There are a lot of them. I don't think they've managed to hit me yet. Combat the obese wolf. Neck slash. There's one. And then you combat the thin wolf. Neck slash. Not quite. Lodged firmly in the wound. Slash in the paw, severed part sails off in an arc. Jeez. Let's do combat, strike, head, stab. There we go. Combat, strike, head, stab. No. Tearing apart the skin, so I hit the head with my sword but did not kill the wolf. Upper body slash. There we go. Head slash. I like this sword. This is a good sword. Just aim for the neck. There's no use doing anything else. Oh, you jumped? Combat the wolf. Neck slash. Nope. Okay, stand up. Combat. Neck. Oh, we lodged our sword in the wound. You lost another piece of you. Front leg. ahead, stab. There we go. Goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna come in from the top here. See, sometimes you click and it's like it only goes one by one. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why that's different sometimes. Okay, I'm here for the rest of you. Reet, have you written a new poem? Sure haven't. Join me on adventure, yes. You. Just shouting, hey, everyone, join me. I will agree. Okay, cool. Oh, there's junk in here. An introduction to Burn Post. I feel like we got one of those. Join me on adventure. Yes, perfect. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so there's 3 more in here. Join me. Yes. Join me. Yes. Join me. Yes. Perfect. So now that should be everyone from this building, right? There's no one else. No one else hiding in there? So now let's go to the actual tower. And see who's still hanging out there. See, now I can do it. This is a corpse. Not a living corpse, just an upright corpse somehow. You are a mutilated corpse. You are a mangled corpse. There might not be anyone alive in here. Why are some of them... The corpses should be horizontal. But not all of them are. Okay. We might just have everyone. Hey, look, more books. Oh, I don't have a backpack. I don't have a backpack. Oh well. Oh, hi. Nope, you're coming in from the other way. Okay, I think we got everyone. I think we're good. I think I'm gonna do a quick loop around just to the other sites just to make sure, but I think we have depopulated this site. Yep. They're all very chatty. Okay, so I'm gonna go down. Okay, nothing in here, right? Nobody home? No stragglers? Okay. No more experiments as all the books gone, or all the tablets gone. Experiments are interesting. Like, as a player, we are not able to make experiments. They are specifically a thing that world gen necromancers can do. And I don't know if that means they retain that ability. I don't know how that works. I think once you become a necromancer, you can do necromancy things even if you don't have access to the slab or anything. The slab is what makes necromancers. So the fact that we have the slabs means that no new necromancers will be made from the slabs. There's a chance that there's books out there that have the same information that could also make necromancers, but we haven't encountered any. But like an existing necromancer would still have the ability to make experiments, I think? Join me, hooray! Okay, you finally agreed. And there's still a couple here. Join me! Yes, glory and death. Okay. Join me with a band so large. Really? Okay, what about this other one? With a band so large. Okay, so there's still gonna be like 2 here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know we need to find those and burn those books. That's the trick though, right? Because it's like, there's not really a way to search the world for books of specific contents. Like, I don't know that we would even have a way to know that we had succeeded in that. You know what I mean? Like, ideally, yes, that'd be very on brand for our adventure here. But that's much trickier. It's much trickier. Okay, now the game's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. We'll come back for those last 2 because I'm being persnickety. Did you look up what a snickerdoodle was? They're very good. As far as cookies go, they're very good. Come on. We can get up. We can get up. Briefly, can you describe? They are traditionally large. They're usually very soft, but they're like a cinnamon and sugar cookie is really what they are. It's imagine a large, soft but not gooey, right? Like very tender texture, but with like a cinnamon sugar flavor. Honestly, they're not like super sweet. I mean, they're pretty sweet, but they're like, it's not like 5 kinds of chocolate and all the stuff on top. It's like a very, I don't know, it's kind of a mellow cookie. I like them. Bring up journey. Cancel. You're all just gonna move around on me. Or no, not you. Cancel. The journey. Cancel. The journey. Cancel. Can I shout to everybody to cancel all of the agreements at once? Not you. You. Nope. Some of these are gonna be the ones that were already here. Now, geez. Nope, not you. Nope. Okay. Who's left here? Dether, Kanyar, and Pidud. These are great names. Dether? Is that one of them? That's one of them. I guess the ones where it's just the one word, right? Cancel. Pidud. In Kanyar. Cancel. That leaves someone. You not? Is it you? Nope. Which one is still following me? That you? Yes. Cancel. It's for the best. It sure is. Okay, now I'm on my own again. I'm gonna go take off. You're gonna follow me? Where are you going? See, where are you going? Okay, you're just going there. Okay. I'm not gonna go in fort mode. I'm gonna trust that they're gonna stay right where they are. Or at least most of them will. Really, as long as they're not still at the tower, so that we can, like, take control of the tower. That's kind of the goal here. We don't have sugar cookies, we have to make them. Interesting. I would have thought that sugar cookies were, like, the most basic cookie. Okay. Last round of this, right? We'll take a peek at the other tower. But I don't know if the other tower had experiments. The other tower just had a bunch of zombies. Is this where I'm... yeah. You'd think, but we don't. This isn't the one that I was thinking of. I think it's the one north of us, I guess. This one is empty, though. It must be the other one. No? Where were they? Which ones? There is someone still here. Is this one? Okay. I'm just all turned around. It's fine. Join me! Okay. And then your friend here. Join me. Okay. I think that's everyone. I think we're good. Anthrop sneaks around looking for secrets of cheese and more cheese. You'll have to wait for Tunic. I don't think we have very many secrets here. We have cheese, but we don't have secrets. This is all very transparently cheese. There's stuff like them-ish, like double biscuits in Scotland, also called Empire biscuits. Hilariously. That is also like a shortbread. But yeah, they're not like a shortbread. They're like a cakey cookie. They're very soft. I feel uneasy. Some wolves. Okay. Well, wolves are attacking a wild boar. I guess we're gonna see how the Lime Rhythm soldiers do against wolves. They're all just... I mean... But they're gonna go and attack. Okay, I was gonna say we could just walk away while they're distracted with the boars, but our friends are not gonna do that. Soldier grabs the wolf by the rear toe from behind. Boar misses the wolf. Wrestler kicks the wolf in the leg, bruising the muscle. Wolf latches on firmly. Okay. Gonna try to save our friends here. That poor boar. Okay. How are you doing? You are stunned? You are stunned, okay. Not sure why. Combat the chubby wolf. Neck slash. Nope, okay. Combat the chubby wolf. Head stab. That's better. And then you combat the skinny wolf. Neck slash. Perfect. And then I need to go this way, right? Combat the wolf. Neck slash. Nope. Neck slash. It'll work eventually. Neck slash. There we go. Well, they're not dead. The wolf looks sick. You are stunned, grasp somewhat impaired, slight pain. So they are, I mean, they are taking injuries, but they're also like naked. Well, they have clothing. They definitely don't have armor. We're gonna have to make armor specifically for their size. No, not you. The wolf. Oh, not you. Why does it put my allies first? Head stab. There we go. The boar died. And now just one more wolf. There we go. Perfect. We did it. We survived some wolves in the evil forest. Okay, we'll drop down here. Drop off our friends as we pass through, and then I do want to go... I'm gonna go peek at the other tower just to sate my curiosity more than anything. Come on. Well, a bunch of them have clearly stuck around. Bypass, journey, cancel, the journey, cancel. Okay, so now I'm back on my own. And we'll run south. Have you ever had a sugar cookie? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Are you crashing? No? Oh. Okay. I even just had the thought, like, I should be saving, but... Okay, oh, I see. If there are things here, there's going to be a lot of things here, so this might just be more of a recon mission than anything. I'm going to sleep until dawn. But screw that. I feel uneasy. Okay, still nighttime. I'm just gonna wait until dawn. And then I want to wait another 3 hours. US, I've had a sugar cookie and someone once brought one back, then my wife likes them so she made them once. Oh, cool. I mean, they're dead simple, right? Gotta be the simplest cookie that I know of. I don't know if like a shortbread cookie is simpler, or... I don't know. I don't know what I'd consider simpler there. I've located a trap. This might be dangerous for other reasons. Yeah, okay, so there is a weapon trap there. Can I go like this? There might not be anyone here. Okay. I'm not gonna go scour everything. I'm gonna kind of assume that if I'm not hearing activity... Okay, let's check like one more. If the first two we check are just completely empty, then I'm gonna say that this place is empty. Here we are. Don't immediately hear anything. I don't see anything. I think this place is pretty well abandoned at this point. I'm gonna say that this place is fine. I can't remember how extensive we were here. I know that we killed a lot of things here. I can't remember how persnickety we were. So I think we're good. I think we're all set. Wolf. One wolf? Where? Oh, there's more than one. Lower body stab. Neck slash. No. Oh, come on. Come back. I don't need to be fighting all these wolves. Combat the wolf. Slash in the lower body. Spilling the guts. Excellent. Head stab. There we go. Imminent, attacking you with precise scratch, aiming for 5th toe, right foot. How about I head bash you, strike you in the head with my shield. Next slash. Nope. Whoop, 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 whoop. Next slash. Well, we hit. Neck slash. There we go. Head stab. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Leg slash. Why not? Neck slash. There we go. And then you're like running from me. Hey, I hit it! Icicle strikes the wolf in the neck, bruising the muscle, fracturing the upper spine's bone, bruising the nervous tissue, and he falls over. Perfect. Now I can catch up and slice your neck. There we go. And then you're trying to get away. It's not gonna work. Got you in the leg. Oh, come on. You don't want any? Yeah, okay, now you're on the ground. Oh, I love that. I love that. It doesn't do that much damage, but it's enough to knock someone over. Perfect. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay. Oh, come on, really? There are so many wolves! I'm just gonna... I'm not even sprinting. Can I just outrun the wolves? Wow, you're pretty fast. Okay, fine. You really want some... You good now? Oh, you still want some. Come on. Stand up. Head stab. Still got it. And then are we good? I don't feel safe. They're not even chasing after me anymore, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay. And I went over here. There are too many wolves. There's too many wolves. Means we'll probably find like zombie wolves in our fort at some point. That might be a thing. Come on. Next slash. There we go. Next slash. Oh, come on. Next slash. I said neck slash. Jeez. Just die, please. Oh, there's so many of them. Why? Why are there so many wolves? Okay, just... There's still another. Nope. Oh my god, really? Okay. May I leave now? Yes. Holy cow. Okay, we are here. We've arrived at home. Home again. And there we are. Now we retire at this location. And then I'm going to make sure that we get all of our experiments as citizens. And then we're good to go. And then we're good. And then we just have a wacky fortress. We have a wacky fortress. Okay, reclaim Lashbow. Says there's 10 hostiles. Do experiments have to eat by default? I wonder if they actually need to eat. I wonder if you could technically do a foodless fortress. No. Okay. And then you are mine. And you are mine. And you are mine. And you are mine. And you are mine. No. And you are mine. And you are mine. And you. Oh. You are mine. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And they're all marked as soldiers. I wonder what that means. Well, let's see. They're all getting jobs. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So those two are still not here. I think I'm gonna end up having this squad be just the experiments. Reg and the experiments. We could make a couple squads of just experiments to protect the kobolds. I think that's the thing we're gonna do. And now that we're in fort mode, we can view them all. Good progress, great progress today. So Reg now has 288 notable kills, not to mention 51 other kills. Bedtime for you? Okay, sounds good. Come back on Thursday and we're gonna pick up from right here. We even get to we see the personality and the needs of all these experiment people. Enjoy the week, you two. Have a good week. Hopefully everything goes well for you. Yeah, everyone just go inside. Everyone just go inside. You are fishing. You are storing an item. Oh yeah, where's our fancy helmet? It's here. Hopefully someone goes and grabs that. And then there's just a dragon. Yeah, everyone go inside. It's just coins on the ground. Okay, so we have lots of things we need to do, right? We have people who are probably injured that need a hospital. They probably need food. They're probably coming in here to drink all of our food. We need to redesignate all that. But yeah, they're just gonna come and hang out in our tavern. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my god. I'm very in favor of this. So they don't have, I'm curious about their skills. You are an adequate discipline. Siege engineer, novice observer, talented comedian, competent dancer. It knows that one story that we told. So they're very low skill. We're definitely gonna have to give them some practice. Wow, okay. But if they were able to punch those zombies to death with 0 combat skill, then I think we're in good shape. Because then we just can give them armor and practice, and they might be a force to be reckoned with. Hopefully they are a force to be reckoned with. We will find out very shortly. I think we're gonna get pretty regular zombie sieges here. So we're gonna have to get them. We're gonna have to get them practicing immediately. Immediately, we're gonna start working on defenses and making sure that they're all set. And we don't have a volcano, so it's a lot harder to make magma forges and such. But we have found a good bit of coal. I've noticed we have seen some coal. We have seen some iron. I don't know that I've seen flux, but there's probably flux. So we might just go straight to coal, or coal-fired steel. I think it's going to happen pretty immediately. I want to start making steel weapons and steel armor for our experiments, put them in a squad, get them practicing, and get them ready for when the zombies show up, and all the goblins, and all that good stuff. That's the plan. That's the plan. This was good. This was a good one. I'm happy with where we're at right now, and I'm excited. I'm excited to continue this fortress because now it's weird. Now it's very weird, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, today's episode is brought to you by science, and by viewers like you, clicking on buttons and hanging out and watching VODs and being in the Discord and all that stuff. That's the science that I'm conducting these days, so I appreciate you being here. And yeah, come by on Thursday for more of this. We're picking up right here. Come by on Saturday for more Tunic. Tunic is nuts too. And yeah, I hope you stay chill. I hope you. I don't even remember the way I had it. I came up with a thing and I forgot it. Yeah, it's gone. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I hope you stay